What's up, health lovers? It's Mercedes and welcome back to the channel. Welcome. So I just want to start off by saying thank you all so much for being here. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. That's so exciting! Thank you all, really. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me help you on your journey and for helping me on mine, okay? So you all, today we are going to be talking about my 12 raw vegan guidelines, all right? And the reason that I feel qualified to speak about this is because I've experienced it, and experience is the best teacher. So I did raw vegan for 65 days, and then I started eating the way I wanted to eat again. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get back on the raw vegan lifestyle. So I decided to do a 90-day intentional challenge, and right now I believe I'm on day 16. And although it's really self-explanatory, raw vegan, when I first went raw vegan, I didn't really know what that would look like or what it meant for me. So I wrote down 12 guidelines to help you on your journey so you can define what raw vegan means for you. Now, you know I'm a writer, so I wrote it down because I don't want to forget anything, and I feel like I'm a good communicator, but when I write, it's just something so pure about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and read you all the introduction, okay? So it says, before going raw vegan for the second time, I had to understand my why. It's important because this is such a refined lifestyle change, and creating a solid foundation to stand on in times of mental, physical, and emotional discomfort will help you stay strong. I'm creating this video because when I first went raw, I didn't fully understand what it meant or how to do it. Yes, it's self-explanatory enough, but I desired to know what raw vegan would look like for me and how it would enhance my body and mind. So I searched within. I sat in silence, I prayed, I practiced giving more love to myself and others. I attended therapy, and I had multiple cups of herbal tea a day for cleansing. Although I know God is always with me, all of this helped me feel that spiritual presence more. The biggest part was my want for better. As one of my mentors often says, you gotta have a want to, okay? You gotta want it. So with that being said, I'm happy to share my raw vegan guidelines in hopes to help you define what raw vegan means for you on your personal journey. Number 1, drink healing liquids. Drink water, coconut water, raw juice, and herbal tea. And these rules are in no particular order, but this is one of my favorites because sometimes I would think I was hungry when I simply was just thirsty. I haven't had enough to drink. And when you're changing your eating habits, water, coconut water, all these beverages really help you to curb your appetite, all right? Because your stomach is a muscle, it expands. So if you're putting a lot of food in it, it's gonna just keep expanding, but your stomach will shrink and it will go in, all right? And liquids are super cleansing, so it's going to get things off that intestinal wall, and it's going to help you flush out toxins and poisons. Which brings me to the tea that we are drinking today. This is dandelion root and red clover. And I personally love dandelion because it is really good for detoxifying. It has an affinity for the liver. So if you're trying to cleanse the liver, get some dandelion root. And as far as red clover go, ladies, if you are not drinking red clover, do your research first, of course. But red clover is really good for women because women are known to have a higher case of osteoporosis than men because of the way our hormones function. So you definitely want to make sure you are drinking some good herbal tea. And you all, since I've been doing the raw vegan challenge again, I stopped putting honey and sweetener in my tea, and I can just tell the difference. Like, I love the way the herbs smell naturally again, and I forgot how much I missed that. Whew, the warming sensation. It's something about a good cup of tea that just let you know everything in life is all right. It's truly all right. All right, so let's get back into these rules. Number 2, avoid heat-treated food. And you all, this is the entire concept of being raw vegan, avoiding food that has been treated with heat. No cooked foods, no foods that's been processed, raw, fresh fruits and vegetables. Which leads me right into tip number 3, avoid packaged foods. Most packaged foods are highly processed. However, raw food may come in a package if you shop at a traditional store versus a farmer's market. You'll notice that any raw food that is packaged is very close to its original state, with only one but no more than a few recognizable ingredients. For example, kimchi and fresh pickles may have sea salt and apple cider added, but no preservatives or anything extra. This means shopping on the outside of the grocery store versus the inside of the grocery store where all the processed food can be found. Number 4, stay prepared. Stay prepared so you don't reach for just anything and indulge in old habits. Physically, I keep raw foods with me like chia seeds, herbal tea bags, raw juice, quick fruits like cucumbers, oranges, and grapes, and cut up veggies like broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, and seaweed. Now you all, based on doing DoorDash personally, prepping a veggie or two takes as much time, if not less, than waiting on your food at a drive-thru. So you just really have to figure out what you want when it comes to changing your lifestyle. I know fast food can be very convenient, but once you get the hang of what you're doing as far as meal prep in the kitchen, you'll find hacks, and it really doesn't take a long time. Like if you need some grapes to go, all you're doing is washing them and putting it in to-go baggie. And as far as cutting up broccoli, you can get it pre-cut, which will cut down on time and you only have to wash it, or you can cut it up yourself, and that literally probably takes me 2 to 3 minutes at this point, if that. So there is time. You can make time to change your life. All right. Number 5, experiment. Experiment to keep it interesting and to have fun with food. Because of this, I personally never feel like I'm missing out. And even when I'm at events where vegan or raw vegan is not the primary food being served, there's so much variety, and I know how I feel as a whole. So my mind is made up regardless of the different situations that deviate from my normal routine. The more you get creative in the kitchen, the more in love you'll be with your lifestyle. And as a bonus, you'll be more attracted to the foods that are better for you. And over time, the foods that don't serve you will be less appealing. And you know what I call that? I call that a win. Number 6, curb cravings. Remember, cravings don't last forever. I promise they don't. Maybe you have a couple episodes where you're just like, this is agonizing, this is lasting forever, but they don't last forever. They might be intense for 20 minutes, but they definitely don't last forever. Depending on where you are in your health journey and life, cravings can last for a short or longer time period. Unhealthy foods, aka the cravings, are embedded in the cells. So if you feel a bit more challenged, it's okay. Healing and getting your hormones back into alignment will take work, but it's definitely not impossible. Use fruits and veggies for cravings. It's how you change the health of your cells. Also, use that deep desire that causes those cravings for good. So what you're trying to do is transmute the energy. You want to transmute it into things like exercise, rest, pouring into others, journaling, reading, and brain games, my favorite. The law is to replace it, okay? If you take something out, you must replace it with a healthy habit that you desire so you can get rid of that stagnation and keep good energy flowing. You're replacing the food habit, but you're also replacing the habit of eating the wrong foods all the time, okay? So we're not just getting rid of, I'm going to get rid of this junk food, but we're also getting rid of eating out of boredom, so to speak. Number 7, this might be my favorite on the list. Rest well. So you want to make sure that you're resting at a good time to keep your hormones balanced. Resting helps the body to detox, reset, and it ultimately keeps stress down, which results in poor eating a lot of the time. Okay? So make sure you are resting up. I know I feel my personal best when I am well rested. If I've gone days without getting good, consistent rest, I start to feel it immediately, and the immune system goes down. Resting just causes an effect with everything in your life. So you want to make sure that you're getting good sleep. If you're trying to lose weight, you can go ahead and rest. If you're trying to decrease stress, you can go ahead and rest. If you are trying to get your brain health better, go ahead and rest. If you are trying to have more energy, get more rest. You see where I'm going with this? Rest affects everything. Number 8, eat and chew thoroughly. Chewing thoroughly helps your body break down food, which promotes amazing gut health. Remember, good digestion starts in the mouth. Also, praying over meals can really help create mindfulness around consumption, because eating too quickly causes indigestion. Signs of indigestion includes gas, burping, and acid reflux. If you notice any of these symptoms and you are eating slow, it could be the portion or the combination of food. A food journal can help you observe how food affects your body, and then you can move forward making better choices. All right, so this one, in my opinion, is really key, because I feel like as a whole, we've been taught to eat really fast, 30-minute lunch breaks, eat really fast. And let's just say you have to go out to get food. That's 15 minutes. Then you come back and you have 15 minutes to eat. So you're pretty much just scarfing it down. And it's like your stomach ain't got no teeth, as my mentor says. And he's right. Like, your food digests here first. Like, you chew your food and your body breaks it down. Okay. But if you're eating whole pieces, then that's what's going to be in your digestive tract. So let's just say you do have a day where you're eating really quickly. You don't really have time, and that food needs to be digested and you need help with it. Go ahead and get you a good colon cleanser. I have the link to the colon broom, the colon cleanser that I take if I eat something junky, or if I feel like I was just eating fast and I have all these indigestion symptoms. It really helps the process of digestion. You want to make sure you keep your gut health good, because your gut is your second brain. And if your gut health is good, that means your body is good, okay? Number 9, discover your why. So understanding why this challenge is important and necessary will definitely help you stay the course. My why is to cleanse my body on a cellular level, which will help me to function at my highest self, like God intended. Cooked and processed foods are still appealing to me, but I know how I feel, look, and perform when I eat raw foods. And that's enough for me to keep going. All right, so make sure you understand why you're doing this. That way, in those tough times, you're like, okay, why am I doing this? For better health, so I can age well, so I can run with my grandchildren, so I can have more children, so I can give love to the world. Okay, why am I doing this? Because of all these good benefits that I get. Okay, so remember your why. Number 10, this is just like a really personal one for me, okay? But I feel like it's really important, and that is a social media detox. I honestly feel like healing from the screen and adjusting our screen time, lessening it, is really good and healthy for us all. We didn't come to earth with a phone or a TV. So imagine what it's doing to the hormones. Like, if you're watching TV all day, you can't get anything done if you're binge watching TV. You can't perform at your highest level if you're watching TV all the time. So let me go ahead and read to you. I'm not going to watch any content for 90 days. I'll upload videos and get offline. I'll also avoid checking my analytics. I'll fill my time with more primal things like reading, exercise, research, talking to wise elders, my therapists and holistic doctors, having adventures in the city, bonding with family, and taking time to respond to my loved ones in my YouTube community's comments, okay? So when you give yourself permission to log off, you give yourself permission to log into life, and you're not going to miss anything. Social media is social media. It's going to be there, and when you get online, it's more than likely going to be the same. Now, as a means to promote your business, I understand how important social media is. So if you're a content creator and you have to be online, just make sure you are regulating that. Like for me, if I promote a video, I'm not going to start scrolling on my timeline after I promote. I'm not going to do it. Nope. I'm going to go back to my life and do something that's going to help elevate the culture. But I feel like so many people are not okay because they are constantly on the internet or watching TV, allowing things into their spirit that just doesn't belong. Watch your five senses. Watch what you eat, watch what you smell, watch what you see, watch what you hear, and watch what you feel. It's very important. Number 11, stay inspired. Now, you all, I would think my middle name was Inspired if I didn't know it was Lynn. I keep myself in a position to always be inspired, to be open to what God is telling me. This helps me to stay the course, to understand what I'm supposed to be doing in life, and it also helps me with content creation because I'm always in that flow where I am staying open to inspiration, creativity, and everything around it that is good. So as far as staying inspired goes, if this lifestyle isn't one that you grew up on, or if it isn't common around you, it's wise to draw that inspiration in from good sources, like my channel. And I also do this by reading, asking my holistic doctor questions, watching documentaries. One that I really love is Down to Earth with Zac Efron. That is like my favorite show to watch right now. It's so good, and I feel like it really gets you to thinking better about life as a whole. Revisiting my journey every day through prayer and meditation. And I also have a few people I enjoy watching who have been doing this for years. One person that I really enjoy is Dr. Aris Latham, who owns the Sunfire Institute. And one of my deepest desires is to go on one of his retreats. I cannot wait, you all. I look so forward to going on one of the retreats. I saw that they have healing clay baths, classes, certification programs, and you know I'm gonna vlog the whole thing when I go, right? Right. Number 12, enjoy. So enjoy the journey. Gracefully continue on your path, and don't forget to give thanks. Gratitude is life, so see the good, all right? Until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out.